Hey everyone, this is Brain Muffin, and welcome back to Nerd Corner. And I found this article very interesting. Well, actually, I haven't read it in full, but I was like, hey, this is an interesting piece to me because as a programmer, I've been a developer programmer for over 30 years. I wonder how many of these facts I know and how much of this is fact and how much of it's just something to write a blog post about. So this is coming from Analytics India mag.com, and 10 facts about programming languages only programmers know. You'd think that maybe the people who made the languages would know this stuff. Programming is an integral part of our IT landscape, and we have observed the shift in popularity and choice of programming language while Java continues to be on top. Python soars popularity. I really wish I would have learned Python 25 years ago, and a former professor of mine said, hey, it's great, you got to learn it. And I should have heeded his warning. The information helps the development community understand current trends. Okay, anyway. Python is ruling. According to the Python Developer Survey 2018 results, 84% of Python users use Python as their main language. On the other hand, 16 of those users use Python as their secondary language. I actually like C# as mine currently. I used to be Java. One interesting fact is that half of all Python users also use JavaScript. Also, 71% of the respondents to the survey install Python. Okay. Provided package managers like ADP and Homebrew. APT would be Linux, would it not? Anyway, diversity in languages. There are a total of more than 690 notable programming languages, including the current and historical ones. If there be a country where the languages used would be programming languages, then it would be your third rank after Papua New Guinea and Indonesia. People often think programming language will be harder until they start to learn. And, a lot of it is getting your mind understanding how the programming language thinks. And it's been a long time since I've done functional, and I'm trying to return to it. And man, it's difficult. So anyway, I thought this was a chart for Python. This is starting to become really Python-esque here. Python as a hobby. It's interesting. And testing, writing automated tests. Let's see, professionally a hobby. Okay. Game development. End of life for Python. Yeah, what is it? This just seems like a pro Python rant. Okay, end of life for 2.7. I don't want to read that one. Programming and coding are two different terms. That I agree with. Programming is more about the development and understanding where the different things are going. There's a lot of design and pieces, and coding is just kind of turning that into something the machine can do. Python and professional use. Yeah, this really just seems like a Python article. PHP is not a real programming language. PHP's creator, Rasmus Erdhoff, has no intention to create an entirely new programming language. He created language or interface at the time only to the purpose of managing his personal website. And PHP programmers really get paid the lowest. The hybrid language, Scala or the Scala language, is a hybrid of object-oriented programming and functional. Yeah, sort of. And it goes to the JVM, and it does help to Scala. And there's another one that's Copland is another one that is trying to really wrestle with the shortcomings of Java that are out there. Null and not a number. In the JavaScript language, the definition of null is a total absence of meaning value, and it is counted as an object in the programming language. On the other hand, not a number is actually counted as a number, but that does not mean it is equal to anything or in order to confirm that nothing is non. Then it wait a minute, spread. No, anyway, it's represented by function and not a number. Interesting. And there's a comma missing here. That's what tripped me up. And lastly, number 10, TypeScript 3.4. TypeScript, the language that's built on JavaScript, and that is going. And there's another one that's actually starting to replace TypeScript. Has released shortly. Has got some, which has some important features and updates. It has a faster subsequent build with the incremental flag higher order type interface and inference from generic functions and new syntax. Oh, that's good. That's something F# has got too. In fact, it can be inferred in F#. It can be inferred at call time. So anyway, and no comments. So what do you think of this list? This is a very odd list. This is not where I thought it was going to go. This is a lot of it's about Python, and which is, I know it's growing in popularity. And I think in the AI community, if I remember correctly, it's also growing very rapidly. Are there any languages that you like to use? Do you use Python, PHP? They don't really list anything. Scala, or Haskell, Standard ML, Lisp, Scheme. Any of these languages. Let's have a discussion. Thank you very much, and goodbye. All right, I think it'll work. It's kind of small. All right, 3, 2, 1.